Almost 8:45 on your Wednesday morning. Let's talk about your money because investors kicked off the first full week of trading in the new year on a high note. The Dow crossed over the $49,000 or 49,000 point mark for the first time, not dollars. But as we look ahead to 2026, investors are facing a mix of political uncertainty, shifting interest rates, a new Fed chair, rapid growth in AI. The list goes on and on. Financial advisor Gerrod Galliano from Burns Financial is with us now to say what it all means. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
Absolutely. So you want to touch on the situation at the Fed, but really you wanted to discuss the power of AI and the impact that it could have on the market. Where do you want to start?
Sure. Looking at 2026, it really got off to a kind of a bang with the Venezuela ordeal in terms of the energy sector is now kind of revitalized and back into the mix. We saw during the first Trump presidency there was a boost to that section in the economy, but not really so far. So this is kind of the first sign of life that we've seen there. Okay. And look, obviously the AI bubble that was kind of tempted to burst back in November, December, and now it's kind of stabilized. So 2026, we're looking at what's going to happen with that? What's artificial intelligence going to bring to the market? And then always, we talked about the Fed. What are they going to do? Are they going to continue their current strategy of cautious potential lowering of rates? You see kind of a divided Fed where there's members that want to be more aggressive and members that want to kind of keep it the same. So those are going to be the real drivers, we think, this year. And we're really trying to keep our ears to the ground to figure out what they're going to do. Okay,
it's really interesting. I love when you say we have to watch it daily to see what this, what are the bubbles? What is the impact of this new oil conversation that we're all having because of what we saw unfold on Saturday morning? Jeff, you can talk about how you all decide when the Dow crossing 49, how do you decide what that does to our local economy and our local investments?
Yeah, good question. Look, we're an energy-based economy, maybe lesser than we used to be, but still primary, economy driver. Right. So for us, we want to look at locally. We've got employees that are going to be part of this potential, Venezuela investment. What companies are going to invest there? Do they have the confidence to actually put in additional infrastructure to make all this work? Right. And then in terms of the local investor and thinking about the future, how much of your portfolio do you want to bank on this? Is it a shift of 3 to 5 to 10%? And the way we think of it is everybody's got their own kind of risk tolerance, goals and everything. So it comes down to the individual, but you want to look at this as a potential opportunity, but you always need to kind of take a step back and make sure that it's within, your kind of risk tolerance.
Yeah, the 30-year-old getting into the stock market is not the same as the 70-year-old in the stock market.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for the expertise.
Hey,
Appreciate
thanks.
it.